Have you ever gotten that email, that little response that said your video is now gone? I'm gonna tell you, that's a hard pill to swallow. But right here, I have part 2 of my how to get your video back. Copyright infringement. I'm gonna tell you, block videos, man, they hurt. You know why they hurt? Because you put way too much effort into them just to let them go. In my first video, I talk about community guideline violations and how to win the appeal. This video is all about copyrights, because I'm gonna tell you, copyrights is a really big deal. And if you think that you're just gonna win that easily, you got another thing coming. Because you better know the laws, you better know the rules, and you better know your content. And that's what you're going to learn today. How to win the appeal of a copyright infringement. Let's take a quick look at what copyrights are. Copyrights means that somebody paid for that content that you are trying to get. Somebody's put a lot of effort in creating it, and they've put a whole lot of money behind it, and they don't want you to go and steal it and try to make money off of their work. They don't want you making money off of their money, and they sure don't want your content to destroy their content. So what have they done? They've created copyright laws. So you as a YouTuber, you want their content, and you want to use it to make yours a little better. Is anything wrong with that? No. But what is if you do it incorrectly. This video is going to show you a lot of do's and don'ts in the copyright world. The first thing you need to know about is fair use. Because if you don't understand the fair use context, then that's going to be your first problem. That's going to be your first thing that you're going to use for your appeal in most instances. There is a big difference between fair use and copyright infringement. And you better know the difference. The second thing you're going to need to know is whether or not your video is used for commercial or non-commercial. Most people that are on YouTube, even if you're getting paid monetarily, you are still using it for non-commercial, even though you are getting paid. But always know that the person that owns the copyright, they know that you're probably going to get paid or you will be getting paid for your video. So that's the reason why they're stepping in. I had a video that I put on, and I'll let you see it. A little piece of it, and I'll put the card up for you. Nobody doing no boot camp. Let me tell you about boot camps. Nobody's doing boot camps. That is the worst thing ever.
It was for white collar criminals.
But listen, I went against A&E. I did a video for intervention because I wanted to take intervention and I wanted to do a video about criminogenic factors that cause people to get incarcerated. So my video really was not about intervention. It was just using the intervention to get my point across. So when A&E came in and blocked mine, that was my appeal process. But I'm going to explain 4 things that you need to know about it before you start your appeal if you're going to use the fair use. First thing you have to do is you have to recreate the material. You might want to use that video, but it can't be the whole heart of your video. So what you have to do is in some kind of way, you have to recreate it. If you're going to use the video clip, or no matter how big or how small, usually they say keep it short, but you can still use long videos, but it's good to put your face on it, kind of recreate it, rework the screen in some kind of way that shows that you are using it for your own idea and not just yours. You're using the copyrighted material, but you're recreating the material. Second thing is you got to know that you can't use the whole clip. So if you're using a movie, make sure that you're only using small snippets, because then if you use small snippets, then you're able to fight against the copyright infringement laws. But only use those clips, but you have to explain what those clips are. So if you're using it as a review or you're using it as a music, like if you're using music and you're going to take a little piece of it, you better recreate it or shorten it up and only use small amounts of it. Third thing, make sure that you're just not just recreating it to kind of look just like theirs, but you're making it better, or you are improving their copyrighted material to be your own. And that's going to be the key, is to make it better. So if you're going to do a review, that's good, but you have to be talking about the video or just using it as a way to get your information out. And number 4, the last one. This is the one that I always use, is I use it for non-profit educational purposes. So because I'm a therapist, I'll always bring in an educational aspect to my videos. I can now use copyrighted material for a shortened amount for my educational purposes to educate my people. Now, you have to understand, I am an adjunct professor at Mount St. Mary's, but I also teach things to my clients about behavioral issues. I like to put in a therapy aspect, or either educating, defining things, or just using it to then enlighten or encourage people to have a better day and to hopefully have a better mental health. So my goal is, if you're ever going to use a video, always use it in a way that you will be able to educate people and to make their day a little better. If the video that you use is a song or a video of a news clip or a movie, just make sure that it's a small amount and that you are only using it as a piece, and you have not taken away the heart of their work. And if you haven't taken away the heart of their work, then you have not infringed copyright. This is David Brooks, the Cadillac Counselor, coming at you to tell you a little bit that's on my mind.